It's Bo. Welcome to my fall garden tour. All right, sorry guys, that's my scarecrow. My sense of humor is bad. Okay, moving on. It is October, my favorite month of the year, except for the fire season part here in the San Francisco Bay Area, and the garden is bursting to life with all kinds of wonderful autumnal activity. The stars right now are the cosmos. You can see them we have enormous cosmos. I don't know what kind my stepdad, Rick, put in because they're like enormous trees. They're the biggest plants in the garden. And they spent a couple months growing and greening up and just getting huger and huger. And I wondered if they were even going to flower. And here, now in early October, they are finally putting on their show, and I'm so happy about it. So this kind there's a few in here. There's some whites and some darker pinks. But this kind's definitely my favorite, and it has this really neat halo around a golden center. You know, even if you don't think gold is part of your garden, it's likely to play a part somewhere. So I think regardless of your color scheme, it's kind of nice to have some golden plants to bring out the gold centers or little gold features of your plants. I feel like plants try to sneak that yellow color in somewhere. For instance, the alstroemeria here, you can see it has golden throat even though it's purple. This is just starting to regenerate a little bit. I'm hoping it makes a big lush growth right now. So, cosmos, other wonderful annuals for fall are zinnias and, of course, sunflowers. When we did this bed, we just put seeds together in sand and sowed them all at the same time in early spring, which here is February. And then there's just been succession after succession of flowers throughout the seasons. Oh, also, great perennials for fall include Salvia greggii, also called autumn sage for a reason. This is the Mirage rose. There are my colors, cream and hot pink, so pretty. Other really great perennials for fall have some asters, some anemones, such as these here. This is the Honorine Jobert, which get kind of big and are white and pretty. I also have September Charm, I'll show you in a bit, which is pink. Black-eyed Susans are really great for fall as well. Even if you don't think you like black-eyed Susans, trust me, you'll like them come fall. So, going past my bird, this is not really bird water, it's bug water. The bees come and visit it. Here's a honeybee right now. Any bird would be a fool. If you've watched my videos, you know I have a cat, and as marshmallowy and fat as she is, she can still catch things, so birds don't really visit this garden. But lots of bees and insect life. Here is, I don't know if you guys remember, but I planted this thing bare root and it looked like a little shriveled stick that came in a box. Look how much bigger this roll doll David Austin rose is to the Coco Loco, which I just planted like a regular containerized root ball. So this plant's still doing fairly well, and I think it's performing wonderfully. But the bare root rose, amazingly, the underdog it's just like so huge and establishing so well. So I think if I have a choice, I'll go bare root for all of my new rose plantings. This one's faded, but you can see it's kind of the color of my shoes, there's a little bit of a neutralness to it that I think is really pretty. When they first come out, they're apricot. And they change and get more of a lilac tone. So I have been deadheading my roses pretty religiously. But now that it's October, I'm going to let them go to hip and rest. And I'm curious to see what the hips will look like And I want to feel the seasons move. I want to sort of see the different features. What a nice little group this is that's laying here on the ground. Maybe I'll put some in bud vases so I can enjoy them. Here is the rolled doll rose. Love it a lot. Love it a lot. Look at that beautiful. Gosh, I love it. Okay. And the blooms have been getting bigger. So at first they were almost like miniature rose blooms, but look, the plant's putting on this whole new spurt. Here's my other sage. Now I couldn't recall if this was greggii or not, but it sure looks like it. And this one's like a butter yellow color. So my scabiosa, this is like a florist pincushion, florist pink. Look at the little bee. She has a lot of nectar to collect here. It's past its prime, but incredibly, it's still going. I thought by now it would be done and I would just cut it back, but it's still going. Even the yarrow, which has been unflappable, starting to the flower heads, which have looked fresh for months and months and months, are now turning brown. And sometimes I like to leave it. And then sometimes when the whole thing's brown, I just think it looks nicer to clip it back to the nice kind of silvery foliage. This plant's not flowering, but I'd say it's kind of star anyway. This was the fastest growing plant that I have tried so far. It's a centaurea, and it has kind of these fluffy pink flowers when it will eventually flower, but it's just grown like crazy. So kind of it looks like a Dusty Miller on steroids, and I love it. It looks so nice with this color rose. One more star right now. The catmints are past their prime, but still doing their thing. I feel like we should revisit the hollyhocks a bit. You know, they're not flowering yet, of course, but I may have mentioned before how tough it is to get large leaves in a low water garden, and these guys, wow, amazing. The leaves are so huge. They've been providing so much texture and interest. Here's my Tahiti pink Abutilon, flowering maple, and she's starting to look really pretty. So this is a late summer fall blossom too, and I even wonder if she might blossom into winter. I was so sold on the color and look of the flowers that I didn't even really pay attention as to when the flowering time would be. But it was just starting to flower, and now there are more. So my little Edward Gorey inspired graveyard here. Ooh, so spooky. Okay. I just love how like the whites of these like stupid little gravestones, how they look with the variegation in Miss Daphne over there, Winter Daphne. And then this is a VIP. This took a long time to establish it from my perspective. And I almost like just thought of pulling it out, and then it just went gangbusters, and it's so nice. It's like so tough and vigorous and really beautiful. This is the Heliotropium arborescens, and usually it's purple, but this is the Alba. It's white. I love it. Yeah, this is my Anemone September Charm, and it was so beautiful a little while ago, but now it's done. Well, it is called September Charm, not October Charm. So I guess more of a late summer one for her. So thank you again for joining my garden tour. and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.